Hey Cancer, it's Amber here from Symbols for Living. This is your weekly love update reading for the week beginning the 20th of March through to the 27th of March. It's a 7 card spread, although I have clarified one card here at the end. We've got the overall advice, your challenge, what binds you together, what lessons you're learning this week with regards to the relationship, what lessons your partner is learning or the person you're interested in, what they're learning this week, how you feel about your partner and how your partner feels about you. So I will start with the Ten of Swords, as that's probably the most concerning, like the white elephant in the room, Okay, so the Ten of Swords didn't really reflect what was going on at all for the rest of the reading, which gave me confirmation that I needed to clarify this. There was more information, there's more that wanted to be said than just what could be said with these 7 cards. So it looks like your partner sees you as a brand new beginning, as an end possibly to their sadness. They could have been, just be recovering from a major illness, recovering from a major loss in some way, where they felt completely defeated, and possibly even had maybe they're recovering from depression as well. The Ten of Swords also represents depression. So it could be that something has come to an end in their life and they see you now as a new beginning, because straight after that I pulled the Ace of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles. So it could be that they now want to have a brand new start with you and want to offer you something new, as they do see you as a new start. The challenge here is taking a risk and putting yourself out there. Interestingly enough as well, at the bottom of the deck we've got the Prince of Swords, which talks about being brave and making decisions, and not getting too caught up in your emotions, and just being brave and going for something, and fighting for what you believe in, fighting for what you know is right as well. So there is a certain amount of bravery that I think is being asked of both of you as a couple this week, to go ahead and take that leap of faith in whatever form it is. Your partner will be taking a leap of faith, literally, a leap of faith, literally, with the Wands card here, with the wand here, sorry, which is about inspiration, faith, spirit, etc. So, but it looks like they do want to offer you something. They do want a new beginning. They have thought about it really carefully. They do want a future. They want something solid, and they are looking for security in you. Interestingly enough, again, you see them as a secure new path opening up for you. So it looks like you are very much committed to a brand new start with them. All that's needed here is for someone to actually make that move, because we have your partner here in a bit of a stalemate situation where they're not able to tap into their emotions, possibly because of this past hurt that they've experienced. So for them to make a decision on moving forward, they're learning to actually put down their swords. Okay, we have got the Prince of Swords here as a kind of general advice as well, but the Two of Swords does talk about kind of putting down your swords in a way and connecting with how you actually feel, not looking at drawing off what you see and then drawing a conclusion. The Two of Swords ask you not to look at the situation with your kind of human eyes, not to think about it too much, but initially the first step the Two of Swords is asking you to first of all get in touch with how you really feel about the situation, and then from there give it some thought, and from there then look to see how that could play out in reality, rather than doing it the other way around, looking at reality, giving it some thought, and then ignoring your emotions about it because you've seen it, you've thought about it, and it just doesn't maybe make sense on the surface. But it may not make sense on the surface for your partner simply because they're still recovering from a lot of pain, or some sort of disappointment, really a significant disappointment in their life that they may have found it very hard to move on from. But they're at a stage now where they are looking to move on, but they do want security, and they have given it a lot of thought. They may be a bit slow to move, but they are still offering it to you either way. or they're still offering this new beginning. Either way, it could also be that your partner wants some more information. Maybe they're learning to actually find a lot of answers within. Maybe that's the information that they need to actually seek, is the knowledge and wisdom that's found within, and connecting to their emotions. You, on the other hand, are learning about self-appreciation as well, in a sense, where you're learning about your self-worth. You're also learning how to be stable, financially secure, manage your money very well. I mean, to be honest with you, the Queen of Pentacles could quite easily be a Cancerian woman, as the Cancerian woman does look after her house very well. You know, she's kind of she's every woman in a way, where she will spend be very, very much the mothering type, still possibly be the woman, that goes out to work and it does everything. Knows how to sew buttons, knows how to cook the most complicated, recipes and dishes and whatnot. They tend to have it all, and I think that you're learning now maybe to manage money in some way, or learning to make a commitment. Because there is an issue of commitment here, where no one seems to want to make the first move. No one seems to want to actually, actually say, okay, we should be together. And I think you are learning now about how to maybe make someone feel secure in making a commitment to you, how to be that, your partner's looking for an earth sign energy, looking for someone who's stable, and secure, and can offer them a secure future. And maybe you're learning how to kind of develop those skills within yourself, to be dependable, to manage your money well, and to take a more mature approach to relationships. And I think you're just learning how to set foundations in relationships, how to manage money, how to keep a happy home, and basically learning how to be kind of like a housewife in a way. I kind of getting that feeling as well. Learning how to keep the house in order. But ultimately as well, the Queen of Pentacles does talk about self-esteem. So you could also be learning how to see value in yourself. And kind of stand in that truth, to enable you to go ahead and confidently make this decision together with your partner to take the relationship forward. It is still new though. I don't think you guys have actually got together yet. It's still very new, still new beginnings here. If you are already together, then you're just learning to you're learning to be that stable person in your partner's life as they get through whatever problems they are getting through. They have come to the end of it though. And they're now learning to kind of get back in touch with their emotions. And this hopefully will herald a new beginning for the both of you, where you will walk down a new path. So there'll be no looking back on what's happened in the past. It will be purely forward movement, with a commitment. Your advice is to again keep in touch with your emotions, allow intuition and higher wisdom to have its say. You are being asked here as a couple to trust the universe, trust the timing of this as well. I believe the High Priestess card in this reading is talking about trusting, trusting spirit, trusting your intuition, going with the flow, but being wise about it. The High Priestess, although she is very spiritual, she is fairly practical too. And I think she asks us to, she asks us all really to find a spirituality in all things. And at the same time, be able to draw down spirit in a practical way as well. So there's this like balancing kind of give and take of the mundane with the sacred, or the mundane with the enlightened. So I feel she's asking you to take both of these things into account and to just trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust. It's just saying, especially with the Three of Wands here, it's saying, you have to trust the feelings that you have. Don't think about it too much. Be brave. The Prince of Swords doesn't think about things too much. He has an idea, he knows it's right, and he goes for it bravely. It may be asking you as well that you may need to communicate as well. Keep lines of communication strong. However, to move forward with courage and faith. What binds you together is your connection. You most definitely feel as if there's a true connection here between you both, and you both feel this. This is what binds you, is the fact that you get along. You are very, very similar, especially with these two earth energies appearing on either side and earth here. I would say that you're both very grounded individuals. You may be learning to be more nurturing. That's what you could be learning to do, to be more nurturing, maybe towards your partner as they're going through these changes, and offering this new beginning. You do see your partner as a brand new beginning, and you see your partner as striking out on a new path, which is great. If you're completely single, then you may find yourself meeting someone who could be of the air sign, and again, they could be very much not in touch with their emotions, maybe not quite ready to start anything frivolous, but in fact are looking for some sort of security. And in fact, if they do choose to have a new start with you, which looks like they will be interested in some sort of connection, most definitely, because there will be a connection between you. It could also be a fire sign individual that you meet, that you feel quite strongly connected to, and they would want to make a new start with you, but they would want to take things very, very slowly. But they could also see you as someone that is offering something long term. They do see you as a secure option. And it's just about you guys taking this leap of faith and going for it, if that's what you want to do. There's not a lot of thinking going on here, a lot more reliance on your emotions and your gut instincts, your intuition, and going with those kind of hunches to move forward rather than overthinking it. I'm going to pull a card from the Amira's Love Oracle deck for you, Cancer, just for this week. And we've got Ice Queen, which fits quite well with the reading, because the Ice Queen is someone who finds it hard to get in touch with their emotions, someone who's just very icy. So that is your main challenge, is actually opening up your heart space with the Wands energy here, to allow for those emotions to come in, so you can release whatever has happened in the past, release that negative energy, let it go, as this character here is doing. He's letting go of things to see what could happen next. He's following his passions, he's being daring, he's being courageous with his, we've got red here, he's being courageous, and the yellow, he's thinking of himself, he's showing, he's putting himself first in some way, he's loving himself, and being brave in that love. And I think that's why the ice queen has appeared here, just to remind you that, in love relationships, we need to involve our hearts. So it's not really going to be able to move forward if we don't, bear that in mind, that a love relationship is not it's not a mental kind of thing. It's an emotional journey. So just remember to remain connected to your emotions. And if your partner or the person you meet is of an air sign, it could be that they're just air sign kind of energy, and they may be a bit negative, but are looking for a new start and do see you as a new option. And I think they are actually quite sexually attracted to you as well. But with this sexual attraction, they do want, even if they did want, sex and it did happen quite quickly, they would still be wanting something permanent from you. So be careful. If someone offers you something as a fling and you can see that they're hurting, they're probably going to be they could be clingy, or just not clingy in a bad way, but literally just need that emotional kind of comfort from you and need that stability and security from you. So just remember that. But there will be a genuine connection here. So hopefully you won't feel that way. You won't feel anything negative towards someone wanting more energy from you, or more attention from you, or more commitment from you. So yeah, that's your reading. If you would like to look into this more and get some more answers about your love life, please do feel free to email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can go to my website, symbolsforliving.com, and book a reading there. You can also check out my other products that I have available for you. Also, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. to keep up with what I'm doing. I'm hoping to do a lot more readings, especially daily kind of readings on Instagram or maybe on my website. I'm not too sure yet. So, let me know. All right. Let me know. Hope to see you there. Take care. Bye.